Hello, my name is Ifeanyi Emmanuel Ojukwu, and I'll be walking you through my final project, CIT 326 Database Administration 326. So, firstly, I'm going to show or explain the steps I used in creating a VM, the Docker, and everything. So, so, firstly, this is my final project on VM. So, this is everything credentials. Too small. This is like the cheapest version. Okay. Um, what else? Use Docker root command to create your container on the new VM. So I already I did it here. I already used all the Docker root functionality. So this was the one I used with the image. So Docker container created. Okay, yeah, everything was done. I already cleared my Docker SSH browser. So explain the benefit of using Docker. It's so simple. It's as a container that can run different applications. It's fast, very quickly, just few lines of code, and you could get SQL running. You could get a lot of things running immediately. The next one is your what do I show to your connection and method you use to migrate your database. Okay, so the, I migrated my database through the upload function. So I just uploaded it from here, and I used the Docker CE. I copied it to the home directory of my connection. I'm going to show you that. Um, yeah, I used this one. This was the method I used. Uh, establish a connection. Yeah, I use the backup. I will show you that. Establish a connection to my database instance. Yeah, so the backup. Okay. Let me reconnect and establishing the connection to my database instance. So SA and then the password. Password is so plenty. Okay, this is it. So let me show you how I was able to find the database from the cloud. This is the backups. So this is the main database here. After I uploaded it, and I copied it with the Docker cd command. That's the agent. Okay, show your new database backup job inside of your Docker instance and prove that all the steps completed. Okay, this is it. I'll just use this for quick because it's ability. So this is my backup job here. This is in here. Logical backup. Also did a log backup. So let me do this. And I also proved that. So if you go to the jobs, just just click on history and just to prove that it worked. So this was the last backup I did. You see here, everything worked. So that is myself. So everything was successful. I backed it up. And this was the older ones I did. The rise, everything was successful. And the date and time was today. Um, okay, sorry. All right. And show that the step on Java completed. Number 4. Show the commands or steps you used to accomplish this. So I issued so this was for the final user. I had to create um a final test user first, and I also had to I would test it by logging in. Sure. Um, okay. So I created the final test user. Then I granted some rights to it. Um, Let me show you the code I use. I use this grant select on. So I also selected it on schema for another table too. So I gave it one schema right. So definitely it was just schema 2 I did. But this is for another code. And I also granted it the view. Is it this one that has access to the view? Yes, it's coming up next. I will explain that later. So this was the command. I used grant select for the command, and I added this user to be able to have these commands. Um, Let me see, test this by logging into database manager and prove that the account can only see one schema granted and not the other. Okay, let me prove it. Um, so this is the real database. These are all the tables. So this is the final test user. This is it here. This is it has only 3. Uh, these are the only things you can see: the tournament and he has access to everything. And access to everything. You can view um, run the select statement on tables on both schema. One schema should work, the other should fail. I already granted us. I only showed access to 3 schemas for security reasons because I'll explain it here, explain why using schema is good. So I only showed access to for the user to have access to the schema 1. These are the 2, schema 1 and schema 2, only one table from schema 2. That way it doesn't even need to know what other tables are in schema 2 since he won't have access to it. So I see no reason why I should give him access to be able to see it if he can't view it or select it. So, and using schemas is a good way for security so that you can allow a user to just have access to a particular schema, not the whole database, which is what I did. And create a view that combines, um, show the commands or the step used to accomplish step 5, and include registration that the user is configured correctly by logging in as final test user. Okay, so this was the view I created for the final test user here. Schema join view, and I already logged in. So I don't know if I need to prove it again. Let me prove the login again. Final test user. Let me log in again. It's already logged in. I didn't disconnect. So this is the schema. So let me show you that it's working. So I combined the 2 tables for the code bowler and the team with the primary key of bowler ID, and this is the team ID, captain ID, joined with the other table, team name and captain ID. Okay, what else? Display, create a view, show file. Come on, copy the file and demonstrate that user is configured correctly by logging in. Yes, already. Let's see. Yes, I did that already. Code here. Number six, show the command or steps used to accomplish step six and quick demonstration that the user is configured correctly by logging in as a final body viewer. So the commands I used for that was firstly I created a final row with this code. I granted access to schema one. I granted access to I didn't need all this, but fine. I granted access to the joint view to the view. I also granted access to one table in schema 2 and I gave it a row. Then I created the final body, final rolling body. Then I added this row to the final rolling body, which is so good, so easy. So show the commands we use in every step and quick demonstration correctly logging in as final body. Okay, I will log in as final body. Okay, let me close all this. Okay, this is it. Final running body. This is it here. I logged in. Database. This is everything. Access. So he only has access to 3 databases. So he doesn't have access to the rest. Why using the good circuit? Okay, explain why using rows and is a good. So using rows is really good because one you could just easily assign a user to a role, and a role is you can define different functions for the roles or different commands for the roles. That way it's so easy to just assign this role or assign this user to this role rather than adding it one after the other or adding different commands to one user. You can easily have a package of roles that you can assign to a user, which will make the work faster and easier and increase security. Um, choose one table. Okay, show that the encryption is working. Okay, so for the final body, I used this table. Let me see. I don't worry about the encryption. I was just playing around and I kind of encrypted some tables I didn't need to. So this was the table I encrypted for the tournament location of the table I encrypted for the final body. Show that the encryption is working and that you can back up and restore your databases in full recovery. Okay, so when you go to, let me show you. Um, so when you go here to database, you click on properties, click on options. Then it's already set as full. This is it. That's my database, or that's the default. That's the function I already set it as. Um, that I can back up and then restore the database in full recovery. So yes, I can back up. I can back it up. Um, so yes. So I don't need to back it up again. I already have the backup and I already showed the backup. This is it. Backup full recovery. I already enabled that. Um, engage in some testing with your running bodies. Um, Okay, report these findings to your classmates and include them in your video, but they do not have to be included in the video. Okay, engage. Engage in some testing. Okay.